Hey guys, I hope everyone's doing well. This is a long overdue video, and it's a video to really just go through the pickups that I grabbed from is it the Black Country Fair that was pulled together by Dana, aka Danester, and his partner in crime Ant. Had an awesome day. I didn't take much footage, but even if I had, loads of other people in the community, far more organised than me, they've got their videos out already, have already shown some awesome footage, probably covering every which angle of the event. But it was fantastic, just the right kind of scale and size, a perfect balance of people selling some really good quality wares and yeah, a ton of tubers. Probably the most amount of people in the community I've met in one sitting, which was cool. So yeah, as you can probably see, I've just, as per my last video, I'm just changing the style a little bit of my pickups and videos. Probably interchangeably going to do face on cam and then face behind cam and all the rest of it. But I'm sure you probably prefer not having my ugly mug in the frame. So for this one anyway, we'll just be kind of front facing camera. Going through what we grabbed, and the fair itself was at the arena, combat archery arena. Details there. Just move that out the way. So like Briery Hill, just by Birmingham, really not a part of England I know too well. But jumped in the car, was with the awesome Scott, Marathon Gaming. And yeah, we had some great banter on the way up there and on the way back. So, cheers, Scott. Had an absolutely awesome time, and it would have been a bit of a monotonous drive on my lonesome. So it was really cool to have you on my in the passenger seat on the way up there. Get my teeth in. So yeah, that was a bit about that. When we walked in, I think they must have mistaken me for the girthy Roger retro gamer, but someone kind of came out and said, "Oh yeah, interested in wrestling training." I started handing out these leaflets. Fortunately, he wasn't there. I think I would have remembered. I would have recognised him, the fairly ominous-looking Dave Mastiff. But yeah, not really my thing. Not really my thing. But yeah, I didn't pick up loads, but I got some quality stuff. Already some of it's probably showing in the periphery, so I'm giving things away. But before I go on to the stuff I grabbed, I had an absolutely awesome couple of gifts from Dale Daily Retro. One of them I've consumed last night because it was an awesome tinny, an awesome bit of lager. So had a week and a half of pant stuff at work. Things have got a lot better, fortunately. But yeah, had a bit of a celebratory or few drinks to get through it last night. And yeah, the first one I grabbed was from Dale. So yeah, cheers, mate. And yeah, gave me a bit of a goodie bag at the event. With the beer, with some kind of wires linked to this piece or cables. But yeah, like the makey. Best way to describe it is really like an electronics kind of set. You can see down there. Sorry for the shadow. A bit of a kind of controller board, and then using all sorts of stuff around the house. I think blooming vegetables and plasticine and all kinds of knickknacks. You can yeah, create your own games. Like plug it into your laptop, your PC or Mac. It has all bases covered, and then do some cool funky stuff such as the Cat Bowl photo booth. But yeah, really cool. Kind of plugged it in very briefly to give it a go. But yeah, we'll be enjoying that with my son over this weekend, I'm sure. Right, so we go back to the pickups. Fly, I can move that to one side. Yeah, still growing out the Game Gear collection. Shinobi 2. Not one I've ever played. I don't really know much about it. I don't know if it'll be like the first Shinobi, whether or not it's very separate from any of the the Master System Mega Drive titles. I'm guessing it may be, but yeah, looking forward to getting stuck into that one. The next one, a Master System game, which is probably like middle of the rankings in terms of value. It seems to be one that's kind of popping up in value, in price. So one I wanted to grab, and also it's a cool game in most flavors on most systems. So yeah, Micro Machines, really nice condition. I'm not going to open it up because I'll probably just drop everything trying to juggle camera and stuff like that. But it's, yeah, as you can see, hang tab intact, and yeah, pretty decent shape, barring the Sega little sticker down the middle, which fact saying that's up there. It is complete then in that case. But yeah, really happy to have that. Yeah, only 2 other games I picked up, but they are super awesome titles. Both of them from Eddie Rollercore, who was there with Dylan, and had a nice, yeah, first proper time of meeting those guys, and they were flogging a lot of stuff, seems to be doing really well, which is awesome. And yeah, hopefully I'll see them again at a future event and have a chance for a proper catch up, hopefully a beer or 2. That would be awesome. But no, Eddie did me a blinding deal on these. It was a bit touch and go with the payment. He was like, the mobile reception in the place wasn't all that, and I had to get in the car park to transfer the money, even though Eddie was like, that's fine, sort it another time. I felt I needed to pay him his dues for these 2 absolutely cracking games. Fusion I have just a loose cartridge for, but yeah, I always wanted it, you know, box complete. And yeah, don't have Guardian Heroes in any form, so to get that into the collection is super cool. Really pleased with that. So that's the games, and then yeah, 2 other well, there's a 3rd thing in fact, but I think that's I parked it in another room, but a Batman board game I grabbed. I was just looking for toys as well as video games, but yeah, managed to get a couple of like original TMNT Turtles figures. So we got Bebop, and which I think one was like, I think it was like a £5, which was good. I think it comes with a couple of, or the original one comes with a couple of weapons. This one's just got like the pistol, but nice condition. I thought for a £5 that is awesome. I've got another one, but he's pretty beat up. Where this one, it doesn't look like any kids, any children got their mitts on this one. He doesn't look very played with. And then Splinter, figure I've never owned, with his cane and a few other bits. He got like a bit of a bow or something going on down there. But yeah, for a tenner. But it's lovely, like little bit more detail on him, and nice little kind of still his cloth is intact, which is good because we don't want to be seeing any rodent undercarriage. That would be pretty obscene. But yeah, chuffed with that one for a tenner. And that was it, guys. So yeah, very quick video. I'm not going to go through the names of all the folks that I met at the event because there were so many. I'll only offend someone by missing them out, but it was really cool, and I hope to see loads more of those faces and maybe some other tuber faces, people in the community as well, over the course of this year. Hope everyone is well. I love you and leave you. See you on the next one. Cheers.